Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Darksiders. In the last episode, we came here to the Hollows, which is a creepy, abandoned... Well, you'll see exactly what is creepy and abandoned. Oh. This is our next dungeon, and it takes place deep underground, underwater, and it's really good fun. But it's quite unusual in a certain way, in that... I really thought this happened faster. This is actually a really long walkway, and it's really... Ooh. That looks very nice. It's really damaging my kind of perfectly timed intro piece. But so we're below Anvil's Ford at the moment, which was last episode where we had the slightly strange series of encounters with Ulthane, one of the old ones, and ooh, finances. I'll take that. This game really does love its long walkways. I wonder, right, I got a theory, I thought of this last night. I wonder if these tunnels are a way to disguise loading times. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced that that probably is the case. Is it doing that still? I don't know. Right, it was also doing a strange thing when I was playing this earlier where War wasn't making any sounds. There you go, he's making noises. Like, War himself wasn't like, when I landed or hit enemies it made a sound, but whenever I like moved, he wouldn't say anything. It was really weird. Anyway, here we are in the Hollows. And it's unusual because, unlike in other dungeons, you meet the boss of the dungeon. Right the fuck away! Introducing the Griever. So, she will attempt to laser you. If you get too close to her, she will slam like that, and if you're far away, you'll laser. You will notice on the ground is a redemption cannon of the type we saw last episode. Once you've got the cannon, leather into it, and remember you can drop the cannon with B, because you need to dodge her laser. You can still, as you can see there, you can use the dash to dodge while you're in the redemption cannon's, like, little screen, which is worth knowing. And not particularly widely publicised. Oh, you can hold R to be just as effective as pressing it. So you can do a little kind of roll dodge. Okay, you can't jump, but that way you can just like hop out the way of the. Oh, I got a bit too close to her. She got pissed off. If you want to dodge the laser that way, that is definitely one way of doing it, rather than waiting for her to stop lasering, because that actually really doesn't give you much of a chance. So, what I was going to say is, yes, so the Hollows is all an abandoned subway station, which is a really cool setting for a dungeon. Behind this clock is a chest. And now our goal is basically, ooh, Dead Angel, extremely encouraging. Dead Angel covered in flies. Or Dead Pigeon, if we were to go by Ulthane's nomenclature. I really don't know where I stand on Ulthane as a character. They seem to just kind of throw him at you. It's like it's an idea they had relatively late in development, and it kind of feels all a bit rushed. There's a second chest there, and if we come out to this balcony here, there's another one of those blue crystals there. We saw Ulthane destroy them with the black hammer, but we have nothing we can do with them, and there is a third chest here. With that done, we're actually done up here for now. We can't do anything then, I just want to get those chests when we have the chance, and what we actually need to do is come to the right here. As ever, because we're in a dungeon, we now have the dungeon map in the bottom right, where a green mark indicates a door that we can go through. That was a loading screen, so clearly that's not what the old long walking... Actually, I'm going to heal up here. The long walking sections are for, because we still have loading time, so clearly that's bollocks. Is that me healed? Yes, nice. Right, now... Oh. How the fuck did I do that? Oh, does Meteor Smash do... Not Meteor Smash. Whatever it's called. Meteor Smash is a Pokemon move. No, Meteor Mash is a Pokemon move. Meteor Smash, I think actually might be... Meteor something is definitely a Chaos Eater move in this, but that one where you use the dash move in midair is something else as well. With a nice bit of climbing on Demon Spawn done, we can now proceed through to one of the larger rooms in the dungeon, which is through here. And this introduces a new enemy. As you can see, this is the Locust Demon, and they are extremely weak and pathetic enemies. They basically die in one hit, but you can hit them with... You can just kill them with like an instant kill B attack, and they will release some souls, like specifically some green souls. They're very much like the human-like zombies in that way. They don't seem to be getting involved with us, so we'll ignore them for now. What we need to do is get onto the middle here. And we have... here we go. Oh, bloody hell, he hit me. Stop it. There we go. That Rising Reaper attack is great at just clearing them the fuck away from you. We have an inert bomb growth here, which we need to slap up on a bomb plant. Oh, Good lord! Just killed him with an inert bomb growth to the face. That's hilarious. Hit up there, but there's no fire around. So, we need to sort that out. If we head underwater, there's a lot of water stuff in this dungeon, you will notice. And if we head to... Oh, there's a lot of demon fish there. Right, I think we're good. If we head up here, we're in a separate area now with some demon growth on it. Because basically, we need to get some fire in order to be able to explode that demonic growth. Because you remember, not demonic growth, bomb... I keep wanting to say bomb spore, but bomb spore is Star Fox Adventures. They are bomb growths. But, well, if we want fire... So, a lot of things going on here. We turned on the gas in all of these pipes, but because this one is near a sparking thing, it lit. We can now use our crossblade to carry... Oh, that was weird. To carry the fire between gas pipes, which is a really cool little bit of puzzle. And if we hit that one there, and then that one there, I think I went via a locust demon, yep. But either way, we now have fire up there. We actually can't target the bomb growth from here, so what we need to do is head back up to where we just were. And then from here, rather than jumping off like we did last time, we've got some locust demons to kill. Generally, one of the standard rules of video gaming applies, which is that if you're facing a lot of enemies, you're probably going in the right direction. And in this dungeon, that very much holds true. The locust demons will kind of guide you as to where you should go. If you see them in that direction, great. So we've got this one pipe that we can climb across this way, and then we have another one that we can glide down. And then we're over next to this crystal. Let's light it up. Wonderful! Now we can proceed. So, little bastards. We'll deal with them more, actually, relatively soon. But for now, we can't go straight ahead because there's another one of those blue crystals blocking the way. But we can turn around and grab this blue chest. And then there's water down below us here. And there's something green glowing in the water. If we dive down... That's a confusing camera angle, but we get a soldier artifact. Wonderful! We need to now come back up, and we can use these platforms here to climb back up to the top. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, demon fish! I wonder why the music suddenly got spooky. Is that the only demon fish here? Good, I think we're safe. Let's head back up. Now from here, we can't go through there, but we can proceed through here. And head through another long tunnel-y section. And remember those creepy little things we briefly saw before? Introducing the Spike Minion, also known as totally not copyrighted Venom. Ooh, and there's their big attack they can do, is that they can kind of curl into a ball and shoot at you like Sonic style, and boy can it really fuck you up. We have to fight a couple of them here. There's a second one here. And basically nothing you're doing can really stop them from doing that attack. If they want to do that, ow, they just come out of nowhere and hit you, and that can be a bit problematic. Use the scythe occasionally, and you will like send any ones which are nearby you flying, which is quite handy for clearing area around yourself, and just basically making sure that any enemies that you aren't literally currently fighting are immobilized, which is really important for being able to realistically focus in on one enemy. Having done that, we can proceed onwards and into an even larger fight. I said an even larger fight. There we go. So, more of the bastards now. They've taught you how to fight them. But Whirlwind Combo, as you can see, is your friend here. Whirlwind Combo on the scythe. Oh, actually, no, it's not the scythe anymore. It's the Harvester. So this is not just any scythe. It's the scythe of the man himself, our brother Death, rider of the Pale Horse. And as such, it will yield more souls. It's more powerful as a whole, and it will also yield more souls when you kill with it. So I should probably actually do that. Not seen one of those bastards in a while. It's the old blue dragon. I'm going to finish up these guys while he gets towards me, and then I'll take him on, probably not with the scythe. Oh, he came up quite quickly. I'm going to slap Stone Skin on, because there's a lot of enemies around. Bit of damage mitigation can't go amiss right now. Oh, accidentally did an ending blow on him. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Oh, ow. I have not got Chaos Form charged. So, yeah, as ever, I've said in the past, but you should probably go away, minions. You should probably use Chaos Eater until Chaos Form is at least charged. It looks like he's down. Wonderful. Wow. I killed him from activating the kind of like trigger to hit the final combo to killing him was within one combo of Chaos Eater. I didn't actually have time to stop and press B. That was really cool. Horrifying, but cool. So, the game is very much showing us that's the way to go. But I've got two quick things to grab in that time. There is a chest here, which heals us up. That lasts a little bit. Actually, that's a whole container and a half there, so that's quite handy. Over here is another little nub, and this has something a bit more interesting in it. That has Abyssal Armor, which I believe brings us up to 6 now. Not that it matters. The Abyssal Armor is timed such that you can't get 10 pieces before basically being onto the final dungeon. But it's nice to grab them as you go along, gives you a nice sense of success. Now, if we head through here, we can proceed onwards. And, oh, Demon Fish. I really don't like the Demon Fish, just because underwater combat is just not fun in this, because you just press X a couple of times. Combat in this game generally is quite entertaining, and that just kind of doesn't get the point of it quite right. If we come up here, here's a long-term goal. There's a door which has a Beholder's Key locking it. If we come to the side here, we have a shorter-term goal, which is if we go... There's this kind of platform here. If we go up on top of it, where these fish are, then pretty quickly... Oh, bloody hell. One of the fish survived. Quickly, you get to this bit around the corner, where there is a current, and you cannot swim against it. That's our short-term goal. So, what we need to do is come down here, and there are a lot of things to gather here. If we come and up here... Get out the water, you idiots. There's another fancy chest, which has got an enhancement Reaper on it. The Reaper boosts the harvest of souls from slain enemies. Reaper is quite nice, because passively as it increases that, and especially it increases souls reaped by the Reaper and by the Scythe and the Harvester twice as much, which is great. So putting it on the Scythe is a great thing. So, as you can see from it, oh, it doesn't have a passive bonus. Well, either way, it's boosting amount of souls required, and additional soul rewards when assigned to the Scythe, and then on top of the Harvesters also gets extra souls compared to the default Scythe. It's wonderful. Now, if we continue along to the right here, there are furthermore things. No, right. I could possibly say there are further things. I could definitely say there are more things, but there are furthermore things. Doesn't make any sense, but either way, special chest here containing a Wrath Shard. That's our second of our current Wrath core that we're working on, and a switch here, which when we hit it, turns off that current. There you go. You're starting to see how this all plugs together. I do love the dungeon design in this. It's very classic Zelda stuff. A lot of people would say this game is kind of a rip-off of Zelda stuff, but honestly, I'd prefer to think of it as an homage. It feels like the game, like the developers very much appreciated the craft of game making that Zelda was doing, and kind of, it's the whole imitation is the most sincere form of flattery thing. That it's, yeah, I think these games very much do that. Anyway, let's head over to where that current was. Now up here, the current has stopped, obviously, and we are therefore able to proceed. Wonderful. Let's hop up and grab, unsurprisingly, a Beholder's Key. Let's head back to the locked door and head on through. That is a really grim thing. I wonder if that counts towards a number of gallons of demon blood spilled. I wonder what that's at, actually. Let's have a little look. Oh no, it's in the Chronicle, isn't it? Demon blood spilled. 1,700 gallons. I don't even know what a gallon is, because I'm British. Oh, it's all in miles. God, these damn bloody... Even after the apocalypse, they're still using imperial units. Ridiculous. I want to know how many litres of blood spilled that is. I could work it out, but I'm not going to. And I've never died. Ooh, am I going to get... This is one where genuinely I've got a good crack at getting the old Immortal LP, so I'm quite excited about that. There's a lot of things here. You're in a large open area with a green chest, which is never a particularly good sign. In the middle is one of these special demon chests. Introducing the item of the dungeon, the Tremor Gauntlet, a battle-worn gauntlet that releases tremor waves when charged. To charge the gauntlet, hold Y, and as that scene showed you, really nice way of destroying those blue crystals. We can swap between that and the Scythe by just pressing D-pad down, which is really nice. It just automatically toggles between them. If we try and do anything from here... Introducing adult blue dragons. These are like your blue dragons, but a lot more powerful, a lot faster, and they attack more regularly. But they have a lovely little quirk, which we should hopefully get onto soon, once you've damaged them enough. So this very quickly becomes a very large fight, and there's a reason for that. It's to do with the quirk I just mentioned. Because once you've damaged him enough, hit B. I'm controlling this at the moment. As in, I can go left, I can go right, and while he's thrashing around with War on his back, you can navigate him into enemies, and he will do damage to them. After you've done enough damage, War comes off. Dude's missing a horn now, but it's basically when you get halfway through, you get that. Once you're halfway through again, you do the same, and this time we will kill him at the end of it. But in the meantime, we can still use the dragon to do as much damage as possible to surrounding enemies, which is fantastic. With that done, we rip the other horn off, and we get his head off, and he's not really much use as a mount after that point. That is adult blue dragons, and that was a wonderful little introduction to them. Oh, nope, we are totally not done. Right, let's talk about the Tremor Gauntlets in combat. So, as you can see, it's a 2-hit combo with the Tremor Gauntlet. The first one is quite a nice punch, and the second one just goes BAM! Ooh! And as you can see, breaks blue shit, which I didn't even mean to there. So let's take out these guys quickly with the Tremor Gauntlet. Oh, bloody ow! Christ. If you just go BAM, BAM, it's great for just... The second hit has so much, like, force to it, and it just sends any enemy that hits it absolutely flying. We're quite surrounded at the moment, so I'm going to fire up Chaos Form. Chaos Form, much like Wrath, is one of those things where, like, if you've got it, might as well use it. He's technically wounded, so... Ah, fuck it, let's hop onto it with B. So, yeah, right, it is an unfortunate thing. If you hop out of Chaos Form, you lose all your Chaos, but also, this is fun to do, so... Never pass up this opportunity when you've got it. Looks like we've done a decent bit of damage to him, so we'll hop off again, and then BAM, BAM! Oh, damn it, missed. Ow, shit. Oh, wow, straight back on him. Wonderful. Yeah, if anything, like, you can use blue dragons to do more damage to other enemies than the dragon even does to you in the first place. They're very handy for just being a kind of crowd control. And War is also completely invulnerable during this time. Oh, there he goes. And with that, I believe we're done here. Indeed, so those various portals go away, and as you can see, there is a Beholder's Door over there, so no surprise as to what's going to be in that chest. If I grab that, just to heal up, that's us fully healed. Wonderful, our Chaos is down, so I have to remember to use Chaos E to charge that up a little bit. And in here, indeed, is... Come on, Beholder's Key. And we're going to hold the episode there. It may have been slightly on the shorter side, I don't know. I find these dungeon episodes harder to time just because... When I'm working out the timings for it, I don't know what I'm doing necessarily, so I tend to waddle around a lot more, and so I think I'm a lot more focused when it comes to actually doing the episodes. They tend to be shorter. I should probably just allow more time for them, but I don't. Anyway, we've come here to the Hollows, we had a little fight with the Griever, and we've obtained the Tremor Gauntlet, which allows us to smash blue crystals. Next episode, we'll be really taking that for a spin. Thank you very much, and good day.